Okay, so I just completed this video about this movie Rough Night. They just released the trailer, and I realized I missed out on a variety of important points about what appears to be a psychological operation. So they released this god-awful trailer to this god-awful movie on International Women's Day, which is today, March 8th. And there is an extensive backstory here. Now, International Women's Day is a UN creation, and I'll get into why this is a bad day, why this is a bad idea. So a lead up to this is that Scarlett Johansson has just been said that she's getting a divorce from her husband of 2 years. I believe that was announced yesterday. And then they released this trailer where she's partying in an irresponsible way, much like we see with all these men's party movies, and they kill a stripper. Now, I covered this in an earlier video today. The other part to this is they're releasing this movie called Ghost in a Shell based on a video game where, again, Scarlett Johansson plays some sort of action figure, some action hero, where she's beating up men much bigger than herself. She appears to be about 5'4", 5'3" or whatever, 100 and something pounds, 110 pounds or something. And she's always beating up these guys as the Black Widow. I think in that movie Lucy as well. And she has been clearly somebody who's taking on male roles and has been used as a way to bring testosterone to the female persona, which we've talked about over and over again in these videos. She has sort of a masculine voice as well and masculine boy-like features, so she could be one of these Hollywood celebrities, one of these women who were originally born as men and then switched over. I made a video about this. There seems to be a pattern here. At least we know for a fact that she is being used to play masculine roles. All of these movies that she's been in recently, she plays a more manly type of character. And now it's said that she's gotten divorced after 2 years, and when you have millions of dollars and all the advantages of the celebrity culture, and I guess they have a child or something, that, of course, these marriages are all staged, but you can't hold your marriage together for more than 2 years with all those advantages. People are struggling every day just to feed their children, trying to hold it together, and you see that these celebrity marriages can't even last even a short period, and then the next thing you know, they're divorced, and it's International Women's Day, and she goes out and parties, gets drunk, uses cocaine, makes all kinds of sort of obscene gestures. She gets a stripper to dance on top of her because that's what you do at a bachelorette party, because those things at the bachelor party as well are a great way to kick off your marriage by engaging in some sort of sexual behavior right before you're going to pledge your love and loyalty and all these things to your future spouse a couple days later. So I hope people understand this. You would think that Scarlett Johansson, there's a strong case that she would be considered the it girl. She's maybe the number one female celebrity box office draw. She's getting all these big budget movies and big budget parts. And on International Women's Day, she's behaving like a man. Okay? So, what does this say about the direction they're trying to take our society? And that's the problem with this holiday, because if you understand what the UN agenda has been for women, of course, there are a lot of women getting abused and mistreated by men all over the world, and this is a real problem. So I'm not dismissing this as a real problem, because it's a real problem. We talk about this over and over again. I just made a video. I think that probably 100% of women get sexually abused or at least sexually harassed, have some sort of trauma related to them because of their sexuality, and it's been done to them by men. So that's a real problem. But what they're trying to do is introduce the feminist agenda and make women more masculine and push them into the man's role. That's their solution for this. Get rid of this childbearing type of things, push abortions and other things that the UN has been noted for, and this causes a void, a gap, because there's this imbalance in the gender roles, and the gender roles are important. They're natural roles, and the UN is trying, not the UN, this whole agenda, everybody. And so they're pushing this. And the other idea that there'd be one day, just like there's a Mother's Day and a Father's Day, and those are the days you're supposed to honor these roles. And it's just really stupid and kind of pathetic in various ways. It shows that our society is unnatural and, demonic, really. That's what this is all about. Because if we had a natural system and a natural village-based system, then these roles, these natural roles and the people in them are supported. The mother supported, the children are supported, the father supported. Everyone in the community is supported by the natural roles, the natural give and take, the natural flow. People are encouraged to have a connection with their food and the natural world and with God. And so when you have a natural system set up to support the human beings as they naturally are designed to live, then you don't need days. You don't need to celebrate these fake days to try to remember that these people are important. But what is happening is the mother and father are worn out. Their parents are overwhelmed by modern day life. They're not able to keep up with all the demands, the faulty demands. Everyone is being dosed by electromagnetic poisoning and all of the indoctrination and unnatural social structure that's being forced down their throats. And people are struggling psychologically, emotionally, and certainly spiritually as they're cut off from any real spiritual practice and a connection to their soul's path and the part of them that's God, God's love that exists in their hearts. I've talked about this in so many videos. And so you have days. So you see this agenda being rolled out. It's on a daily basis, but here you can see it specifically featuring, at least in America, Scarlett Johansson as a sort of the forefront for this psychological operation. All right, this is Paul Romano reporting from the apocalypse. Everybody have a blessed day.